it's Mr. Muffin, Mr. Muffin'sTrains, Atlanta, Indiana. How are you today? I am not normally out here on Monday night. I've been messing around with the Nerd Center today. I put in some new lighting. I've added a couple of cameras. It's really been kind of fun. And what really has been wonderful. Hello, Randy. Hello, Jim. Hello, Trayman. Hello, Rick. Hello, Tom. Great Northern. Hello, Mole. Oh my God, Gilberto. Trainman 3's on. Hey, I have not been filming from back here because it is freezing. This part of the building, I don't know what the deal is. So I bought a couple more space heaters, and I got one right here under my legs, and it is great. I mean, it is. I mean, I'm not going to sit on it, but it's putting out the heat. So that's really good. I'm very comfortable. So anyway, what I wanted to do tonight, just real quick, I do not know how many of you folks that watch us on YouTube and Facebook subscribe to our email newsletter. I mean, if you are in the O-Gauge train hobby, you ought to get the newsletter. And we send it out twice a week on Sundays and on Thursday nights. And basically what we do is we show pictures of new products that came in. We show product announcements that have been announced, available for pre-order, no payment required. We put some videos in there, other announcements related to the hobby, and just try to keep everybody updated. And I thought I would show you one of these newsletters in case you don't get it or you haven't seen it. I'm going to do a share screen left. So the newsletter I did yesterday was reviewing the Atlas catalog, because the pre-orders are due next week. And so I was just giving everybody kind of a reminder. And this is kind of what the newsletters look like. And so we're showing first the catalog cover from Atlas. And then we show the products that were announced. Atlas, as you know, owns the tooling that was made by MTH for several diesels, including the U-30Cs, the U-boats, the 6-axle U-boats. I love these diesels. They are great. And Atlas is making Delaware and Hudson, which I'll be ordering, Detroit Edison, and then there's a Guilford, which is a Detroit Edison repaint, basically. A couple of Louisville and Nashville schemes in the gray, and then also kind of an experimental scheme. I want to show you that. And then a couple in Sioux Line. I'll be ordering those. A couple in Union Pacific. CSX, ex-Louisville, Nashville patch. Pretty cool. And then Rock Island. So these are the ones Atlas is making right here. You can see images of them. So the newsletter will include images, right? So you can see what they look like. And then I'm doing a custom run U-30C. They let me do one. I could only do one, but okay. So I'm doing Rock Island in the red, U-30C. It was made a long time ago by MTH in Rock Island. I think Lionel made one too, or at least a U-28 Lionel made. But these are gorgeous. Anyway, so they'll be out later this year. Going on down the line, the other thing they announced were Trainman -8s, -8-40s. That's hard to say. In both 2-rail and 3-rail. These are scale-sized diesels, even though they're in the Trainman line, right? And this is the first time Atlas has taken an existing tool of theirs and converted it for DCS. So these will all have MTH's DCS in them. So you can run them with your DCS control system, okay? And they got Burlington Northern Santa Fe, Canadian National, Conrail, CSX, Norfolk Southern, UP. And here's the images they provided. Notice the UP's got the "We Will Deliver" on it, right? Genesee and Wyoming, that's a pretty nice scheme. And then below that are the SD40s. Again, they're Premier, so they'll have MTH's DCS in them. Burlington Northern, Chesapeake and Ohio, GATX. Illinois Central, people have been asking for that one. Metra, I'm going to get both of those, right, from Chicago. MBTA, UTA, and then a couple Wisconsin Central. And look at the Metras. Oh, my gosh. These look great. Illinois Central, yep. Oh, my gosh. So that's that. And then freight cars, they're making Premier 2-bay center flow hoppers in Burlington Northern, Santa Fe, CSX, Norfolk and Western, Rio Grande, Winchester and Western. And then they're doing a 3-pack for Chicago Northwestern, one of each color. And that's available in 3-rail and 2-rail, in the yellow, the green, and the gray. And I've seen those up there, Chicago. Then the next thing are the Premier hot metal cars. They have a flickering molten load, so it looks like it's hot metal comes out. And they did these in 4 road numbers, and we had a lot of people order all 4, because you're going to have a train of these, moving in the plant, right, and over to an automaker or whatever, wherever this stuff goes. So there's a black one, Beth Steel, Rogue Steel, U.S. Steel, ArcelorMittal. Is that close to right? God, I should have had phonics in grade school. Did you have phonics in grade school? I did not. And ISG, right? And here's the paint schemes. I really like them. Look at that. Oh, my gosh. So this is an old MTH tool that Atlas bought. And then the modern tank cars, 2 road numbers each of these. Drive safely, sit, go. Essex. I've got a long string of these on my layout. I'll put them on the track again. Get them go. Arco, GW Pure Sugar, Royster, Magma. And then the 33-gallon ton tank cars. These are huge cars, 17 inches long. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 road names. I really like the Virginian down here. That Suburban Propane's been done before. That Wanda's cool. Norfolk and Southern safety training. And then the Master Line, that M should be capitalized. My mistake. 60-foot auto parts boxcar. Oops. Oh, that wasn't good. You know what the deal is? I got my mouse on the wrong page, so it's changing my thing here. Well, you can see it, right? I'll go over here and scroll it. I should have been scrolling over here, not over there. So 60-foot auto box parts cars. Look at this. This UP is a repainted, what is that? Rock Island. And they painted over it. That's kind of cool. CSX, Erie Lackawanna, that's very popular. Southern's very popular. Norfolk and Western in the blue. And then DT&I. You guys are always bugging me about DT&I. There we go. And then the UP, that'll be a big seller right there. And then the flat cars with tanks. I should have brought, with pipes, I should have brought one of these over. I've got a bunch of them from the last run, which I really like these. And they're very nice cars. Several road names: Alaska, Bessemer and Lake Erie, Boston and Maine, Central Railroad of Pennsylvania, EJ&E. I really like the EJ&E in the green. And then right below that, what do we find? Monon. I love Indiana Railroad. Monon. Right there, Monon. And then U.S. Army, looks like, and I can't even pronounce that in the yellow, but that's cool. Then the other thing they did, Atlas acquired a bunch of military loads. Now, some of you, I don't know about you, I've got a whole bunch of the MTH flat cars with military loads. And over time, through accidents or whatever, I've broken several of the trucks and the half tracks and all that. And so now Atlas is making basically replacements. And oh, by the way, you could put these on those flat cars that have the pipes. That whole pipe assembly comes off, and you could put these on those flat cars. So there's a U.S. Sherman tank right from Belgium. Oops, I did it again, didn't I? I got to quit doing that. I'm changing. I've got to put this back. I shouldn't be messing with this. I can move my mouse over to the other screen. There we go. Okay, so the Sherman tank, that's probably not all the way up where it should be. This one is a Stuart tank, the M5, which is one of my favorites, named after General Stuart, who was a cavalry commander during the Civil War. And we used a lot of those in Europe, and they were very easily destroyed by the Germans. A lot of guys croaked in those, got killed in those. But we had hundreds of them. And so we kind of outnumbered them. There was like a whole bunch of mosquitoes getting you. And then they label this a Churchill. It's not a Churchill tank. I don't know what the deal is. I got to talk to them about that. And that's an M48. Let's look. I think it's an M48. M26, sorry, tank. And then a Jeep and trailer right there. And then this is a wrecker truck, 6x6 with a wrecker on it. And I could put those on the flats I've already got, where I've got broken ambulances, basically. And then half tracks. And then the Scout car, that's never been made. And I'm going to get a bunch of those. So these are all available. And then they're also doing Coke cars, several different scales. These are 1/50th, right? So they're just a little bit smaller than traditional O gauge at 1/48th. And then 143 is what most of our cars are, right? So the 150s are the trailer. Look at this guy. Look at this truck with a soda fountain in the back. Isn't that like the coolest thing ever? Gosh, I got to get those. And then the Volkswagen with the bottle on top and a cooler trailer. And there's a Woody, isn't it? No, well, some of them are wood. What year is that? Let's go back up here. 57 Chevy Nomad, of course. No, that's not a Chevy Nomad. What is that? 45 panel delivery van. That's it. That makes more sense. And a pickup truck. There's the Nomad. And that's like a El Camino, right? Which I think they're getting ready to make again. And then another, this is HO, this truck. It doesn't look like HO. Look at all the detail. Maybe. And then two more trucks in HO. Okay, so this newsletter was just focused on the Atlas catalog because the pre-orders are due. Okay, and then below that I talk about our hobby show, our train shows coming up. We'll be doing clinics at the train show, which we call Muffin University. We'll do a ton of those. By the way, you can make an appointment on my website if you want to have a one-on-one conversation with Mr. Muffin. Need any help with wiring or layout planning or anything, you can do it. You can go to my website, type in appointment, and you can schedule a 20-minute appointment on Thursday night. And then I do office hours, you guys know, on Friday night, right? And Chat with the Muffins is on Wednesday night with Harry Heike. And you can sign up for Chat with the Muffins. Just go to the website and type in chat, and you can sign up. So this is what the newsletter looks like, okay? I knew you'd want to see that. And then I'm going to check the comments here in a second. And so if you have not signed up for the newsletter, you can go to our website and sign up, or you can hit this QR code. This QR code will take you to the page where you can sign up for our newsletter. And I encourage you to sign up for our newsletter. We send it out twice a week, as I say. We include discounts and coupons and stuff like that in the newsletter that we don't announce anywhere. And so that's good to know. All right, so that's Mr. Muffin and the newsletter. Here's me again, back. Now, one of the problems with the new cameras is they make me look really old. I mean, God, what the heck? All right, let's see if there's anything else going on up here I need to talk about real quick. I was just going to talk about newsletters. Hello from frigid Minnesota. Hello, Great Northern. Hello, Rick. Happy Monday. Happy President's Day. Yeah, right. Hello, Randy. Rick's 3. Hello, David up in Maine. Hello. Don't burn the place down. Yeah, good thinking. It's nice and toasty, though. My legs are really warm here. So those are cool. Hello, Paul. How do you get Mrs. Muffin's Deals email? You got to go to the website, MrMuffin'sTrains.com, and go to the very bottom of the page and sign up for the newsletter. That's the newsletter that she uses to send out the daily deals. Mrs. Muffin sends out a daily deal every day at 3 o'clock. Amazingly, over half the people that receive them open them. I mean, it's almost 60%. And virtually everything she puts in there, we sell them all. So she takes something that's in her way at the store she's tired of, and she puts it in the daily deal. Mrs. Muffin's Daily Deal. I know. She's taken over, buddy. Let me tell you. So K&R is designed. You'll see him in my next newsletter because you're going to subscribe because you got the QR code. K&R has designed a new lit bumper, 3D printed with a light, and they're only $7. I mean, you got to be kidding me. What's wrong with these people? They should be more. $7. So we're going to put them on my website this week. And they're making a bunch of those for me to send them up. I already turned my Lionel order in. It was due Saturday, actually Friday night. I turned it in yesterday. And but I can add to it. So if you need something, let me know. I mean, email me or get it in there pretty quick because I got to get them. I got to get them added. Hello, Katie. How are you? How are you? So glad she's on. Hello, Jared. Hello, Phil Bender. Like the blue one. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, zoom in. What should I have zoomed in on? Zoomed in on those pictures? I could have done that. I should have done that. Yeah. Rock Patch. Yeah. Very nice. Want to pre-order the Alice O-8? Can I still use a firm or a limited? No. You don't need to pay for anything on a pre-order. You can use anything you want. So you go in there to our website, and we ask you to put in a credit card or PayPal to make sure you're for real. Because I've got some people, not to name names, out there in Colorado that order $10,000 worth of stuff every month that don't buy anything. So what we do is you put in a credit card and we vault it. So we don't charge anything. It says balance due is 0. And then when the product comes in, we'll send you the invoice for it, and you can pay it and use any payment method you want. No problem at all. Yep. So, yeah, well, on in-stock stuff, you're actually paying for it. So, yeah, that's how it works. Knutson, Silent K. Thank you, Andrew. Hello, Rick from Knoxville. I'm surprised that Mona was not in Southern Indiana. We had Southern Railroad, yeah. Yeah, we love Monon. I think went all the way to Louisville. Come on. Hello, David. Hello, Crypto. Hello. Clearly, can you use your phone cable with the remote on the new WTIU or not? You can only use the handset cord. You cannot use a phone cable. And I will look to make sure. I could be full of prunes, but that's my understanding. Are you going to be in the Munich train show this weekend? No, I'm here in Indiana. Katie's in Muncie. Muncie train show, is that this weekend? Yeah, the Muncie train show is Saturday. It's a great train show. So go to the Muncie train show and then come see us. My road out here goes straight to the Muncie train show. Straight. You can go to the Muncie train show, travel west, and come right to Atlanta. I don't know how many were ordered. There were enough that we're going to make it. So probably 30, 35. I'm really shocked at how many were made. I'm tempted to make a second one. Second road number. I'm tempted. I don't know that I will, but I'm tempted. Best heater is a pet cat. You sound like somebody I'm married to. That was a good deal on that SW1, right? And it was a custom run she blew out, which, makes me sick. She sold them all. I saw already. They're all gone. Chilling out here today. Nothing like some hot muffin deals. Hello, Mr. MrMuffin'sTrains. Glad you're here off your helium tonight. I could
get back on the helium.
Now that I know which button it is. That was a mess, what we were doing. And then I got the Darth Vader one, too.
Yeah. Don't you know that's pretty deep?
Yeah, don't forget that. There's some others on there. I haven't figured them out. I've had this machine for, 2 years? I've never pushed one of those buttons. Love to do a second one. Road number 385. I'm talking about Ann Arbor, right? Well, we'll take a look. Was just a little confused. Oh, no problem. No problem at all. All right. Well, anyway, that was my news tonight to share with you. The newsletter goes out twice a week. When is it? We're having a quiz. Sunday night, Sunday afternoon maybe. depends. And Thursday night, the newsletters. And then Mrs. Muffin's daily deals go out every day. And you get to that by going to the website. It's on a different platform than my newsletters. You go to the website, and on the bottom, you can sign up. And you'll get the daily deal. And we're sending out about 12,000 of those every day. That's crazy. So, all right. That's my news. Any other questions for me while I'm in here bothering you? Just wanted to say hi on Jabba the Hutt voice changer. That's what we need. Jabba the Hutt. Yeah, that's good. All right. Well, I'm going to, I better head home and see what's for dinner. I didn't get much for dinner. Play a little music. Yeah, Mr. MrMuffin'sTrains, Atlanta, Indiana. Home of the Mrs. Muffin Daily Deal. All right, everybody. Thank you very much. I'll see you later this week. We'll be back online. All right.